Hello my beautiful love goods and welcome back. So in today's build I'm doing another apartment renovation in The Sims 4 and this one is a witchy apartment. We all love a good witchy build on this channel, don't we? I sure do. So this one is actually for a witchy family, and I had the idea that maybe the couple that lives here, I imagine them to be two witches that adopted a couple of kids or teenagers, and they are teaching them the craft and everything. Maybe they were, lost kids or something. Maybe they didn't have families because of their magic, or maybe, something happened. There's all sorts of different storylines that you could go for this. And yeah, I just imagine that they all lived in this apartment in San Myshuno, and yeah, I really liked it. So as you can see, it is an open plan, like fairly open plan apartment for the living spaces. So the kitchen is up on a bit of a platform, and it has this half wall surrounding it with these spandrels and columns and stuff. I really love this because it separates the kitchen from the rest of the space, but it still keeps it to be. It still has it all open and communal and stuff. So yeah, I went with obviously a very rustic kind of autumnal vibe because I love that so much, and plus that just suits the witchy vibe very well. And I used the country kitchen kit in the kitchen. It looks beautiful, and these are really cool. Like these little trellises that I used, they're from the Romantic Garden stuff pack, and I haven't really used them before, but I decided to give them a try and use them in the this little area here. I thought it would separate the two spaces but still add some visibility through it. I really like it. I would love to have a fence that was like this, a fence that had vines on it already, and you could just draw fences. I don't know. But yeah, I went with lots of oranges and browns and just cozy colors that are very much me. And I love this kitchen so much. The tiling is actually from the base game. It's a tiling that I never really use for anything other than witchy, Edwardian, Victorian builds, stuff like that, because it just has the right colors in it, because it's got some red and blue and green, and I think it suits these kinds of builds really well. And of course, I didn't forget to use the little decor items from the country kitchen kit, because there's all sorts of these little tin boxes and whatever they're called. I don't know, little tea containers and just stuff. It's super cute. And I just placed a few of those items around the kitchen, as well as on that little bookcase there. That bookcase is from the base game, but I really like using it in kitchens because it just looks like a kitchen bookshelf or something, where they would keep spare utensils maybe, or just some cookbooks, etc. But yeah, I really liked the space. I did place a cauldron and a fireplace in this area as well. I mean, you kind of have to have that for a witchy family. So yeah, and the little living space is quite nice. Do I even add a TV? I don't really remember. I can't remember actually. I recorded this build yesterday and I've already forgotten pretty much 50% of it. So yeah, I like the little living space. It's nice and cozy, and they do have a TV. Yeah, they're modern witches, okay? And I used that table from the Jungle Adventure Pack and some items from Cats and Dogs, like these chairs, and then I believe I used the couch from Paranormal, and then another base game love seat next to it. I don't know. I've just been trying to mix and match a lot of the items from the different packs lately, just to kind of really, try new things, because I've noticed that lately I really have been enjoying using different items together that I haven't used together before. And I don't know, I just feel like I'm getting a little bit more experimental, and I've just been really enjoying the builds lately. And I just want to say thank you all so much for the kind comments and support lately as well. I have been going a little bit more, I don't want to say full-time on YouTube, because that makes it sound like this is my job, but I am trying to put in some more hours into working on my videos. I don't want to burn myself out, so I'm giving myself a schedule. I'm not following it to a T, but it does give me some form of a structure that I can follow so that I don't literally lose my mind, because I feel like that's what it's been like in the past, and it's been a lot easier lately. And ooh, I used these shelves from the cats and dogs pack above the windows. They look so good above the windows. They kind of hide the windows a little bit to kind of, keep the style from, transferring in, or whatever you want to say. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, it's just a good way to kind of hide the top of the windows so that the curtains can, snap to them a little bit easier without having to like use move objects. I don't know why I'm over explaining that, but I placed a few little logs from the debug catalog, or it's not a catalog. I say debug catalog, but it's just basically I have the organized debug filter turned on, and that's from the Better Build By mod. And basically Twisted Mexi made that mod so that you can shift click and clone items from the show live edit objects and the show hidden objects cheats, and he also organized all those items as well, so you can find them throughout the catalog where they kind of belong, honestly. And yeah, it just makes building so nice, and so you're able to use things a lot easier. But yeah, I just placed a few logs down next to the fireplace, and they have a nice cauldron. That shelf there that I placed some items on is from the Country Kitchen Kit, and then I placed a little potion cabinet there. I didn't actually put any bottles in there, but I feel like that's okay, because I feel like maybe they have brewed some potions and they can just put them in there so they have some space to kind of plop them down. And I placed a few bookshelves from the Discover University pack. I love those. Is it Discover University? I think it's Discover University. I love those bookshelves. They're like medium wall height shelves, so they're quite tall, but they're so good for filling in spaces whenever you have like taller walls, because I feel like that's a big struggle of mine, especially whenever I'm building homes with higher ceilings or something, is just filling in the space like vertically. So these bookcases are really handy for that. They have like really nice detailing, and also like the upper part of it just looks really cool because like the little curved like decals, really cool. Also, if my audio is still kind of a little bit weird here and there where it sounds quieter in spaces, I'm still trying to get used to this mic. I swear I need to buy like a cover for it, because I have a pop filter that's like one of those like circular, like it's very thin foam that kind of sits in front of the mic. It's not very handy. It's very clunky and it gets in the way, and it's just a little bit too much for me. So I need to get like a foam cover for this mic. So like no lie, right now I'm using a sock. Don't worry, it's a clean sock. I'm not an animal, but it's just an old sock, and I'm like, you know what? I need something on this mic because it's driving me crazy, because I can hear myself like when I speak, you can hear that popping noises, and I needed something to kind of prevent that. And so this is working for now, at least. And yeah, anyways, back to the build. That rug there, I can't remember which pack it's from, to be honest, but I really liked this swatch for some reason, and I had not used it before, and I was like, I'm gonna use this here. It suits the vibe pretty well. So yeah, I like that a lot. It's pretty cool. But anyways, like I said earlier, this is a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment. At least I hope I said that earlier. And yeah, it's really cool. Basically, the second bedroom, the smaller bed, well, is it a smaller bedroom? It's about the same size, maybe a few tiles smaller, but the other bedroom is for a couple of either teens or kids. It could be either or. It could even be for young adults also. It doesn't really matter. But basically, it's for some like witches that they kind of just brought in. Maybe they adopted them. Maybe they've been there for a while. Maybe not. It's really open to interpretation there. But yeah, and then the bathroom I kind of love. I just love this bathroom. It's super cute. I used a lot of like just like a mix and match of like some, like that Jungle Adventure sink with like the Discover University shower. I didn't put like a shower curtain or anything, so that's a little bit weird of me, actually. I forgot about that. I was actually going to use the tool mod to like place like some curtains in the right way, because it's really tricky to place curtains, in apartments, because you can't like delete the walls. So yeah, I forgot about that, but at least it's functional, right? It's functional, so that's all that matters. Ooh, and also, before I forget, there is no custom content in this build whatsoever, so you don't have to worry about downloading any CC or anything. And also, I had a weird moment there where there was like the inside wallpaper was in the exterior of the build, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is not possible. What is happening? So I don't know what was going on there. I think it was just a little bit of a glitch. Maybe it's something to do with the tool mod, maybe not. I'm not really sure. But here I am moving on to this smaller bedroom. It's got 2 single beds in it, and I kind of furnished it to where it's a little bit more not ambiguous, not ambiguous. What does that word even mean? And I need to stop saying words without really knowing the meaning, but basically you can't really tell whether it's for a young adult or a teen or a kid. It's just kind of a bedroom. Maybe they have just like this general bedroom that they just have just in case like they need the space for people to stay over or something, and maybe they have brought in some witches that have kind of lost their way or something. Who knows? It could be anything you desire, but yeah, I really, really like that story, and that's a pretty common story in a lot of like novels and books and movies and stuff that are about like witches and just magical, people in general. There's always like some people that are like, ew, magic, gross, go away. It's always been like that. And you could say that that's just human nature, because when people don't understand something or it's new to them, they become afraid of it and they push it away from them, because human nature is, something I don't know, something that is, I don't know what this thing is, so I'm scared of it, so I'm going to push it away because I don't want to deal with it. That's pretty much what human nature is. But yes, anyways, aside from that little tangent, here is the master bedroom. This is the witch's little bedroom, and I say witches as it is to women, because women are powerful, women are everything, women are incredible. I love it when women, that's just... That's it. I love it when women. So I love this bedroom though. I love the green accent wall, and the wallpaper there is from Realm of Magic. The green accent wall is just from base game. It's one of the like stuccos or something. And then I use this beautiful bed from the Outdoor Retreat pack. I love this bed so much. It's one of my favorite beds in The Sims 4. It's just... This swatch in particular too is just so pretty. And then I did a couple of these like little wall hanging art pieces things. I don't know what these are called exactly. They're from City Living. And then that painting is from Vampire Game Pack. I thought all this looked really nice together. I don't know what happened, but this bedroom, honestly, I popped off a little bit. I'm kind of in love with it. It's kind of a dream bedroom of mine. Let's be honest. It's full of all the colors that I love, the styles, the craziness. It's amazing. Not to pat myself on my own back or anything, but I just love it a lot. But yeah, I added a bookcase, and yeah, it's a nice little build, a nice little bedroom. But here I am moving on to the balcony, which this is one of the few apartments in The Sims 4 that actually has like a balcony on it. There is another one, I think, or maybe there's like a couple more in San Myshuno as well. But I really like this one in particular because it's more like a normal apartment, quote unquote. It's still a huge apartment, don't get me wrong, but it just feels a little bit more like normal, like average person, like average people live here or something. So I really like this little balcony, and I basically made it their own little outdoor garden because obviously they live in the city, they live in an apartment building, they can't have like a sunroom or a greenhouse or anything crazy like that. So they turn their balcony into a garden space, and I am in love with it, and this is what I would do too. But anyways, that is pretty much it for this build. You can find it on the Sims 4 gallery by searching my username lukeydean and the hashtag Lukey. It is all one room because how the apartments work in the Sims 4, so you will have to replace the walls and stuff, and also the platforms aren't going to be there either because they are categorized as separate rooms also whenever you use them. So yeah, that's just a little bit of a workaround. But anyways, I love you all so much. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Stay home. Stay healthy. Stay hydrated. Drink some water today. I did, and I feel great. I've been thriving lately because I've been drinking water and not having coffee until 1 p.m. That's my new rule. And you know what? I'm thriving. But anyways, I love you all. Take care of yourselves. And yeah, thank you all so very much for watching. Stay weird and beware of the nargles.